Wednesday, September 30th, 2020. Protests arise over government treatment of Atlantic immigrants. Dwarven-made cars face challenge against unexpected competitor. The Mother Earth organization fights to save more forests. Welcome. Men in Black, CIA agent. Good evening, sir. Hello. I'm from the Federal Immigration Regulation and Enforcement Division. FIRED. You're from FIRED? Or FIRE for short. How may I help you? We've heard reports of alien sightings in this area. It's Neil! We take the issue of illegal interstellar immigration seriously. Have you seen any creature you would consider to be alien in nature? I don't think so. But what should I be looking for? What's the alien look like? We're not 100% sure, but according to some eyewitnesses, it's wearing a spacesuit or something similar. That's a pretty eye-catching outfit. You'd think an illegal alien would try to blend in better, right? To avoid attention, you know? That is a very good point. In fact, there might be a solid possibility that we have been running around after a false testimony. They are superior creatures after all. Thank you for your help. I just saved Neil. You're welcome, Neil. If you see any suspicious activities, please contact us through our website. Will do, sir. You don't want anything to drink before leaving? We're good. Take care on your way. Whew, that was a close one. You really need to be more careful, Neil. Huh? Hey, Aqua! Good evening. Good evening, Aqua. Yo. Hello, Miss Aqua, Miss Myrtle. Have you both been somewhere together? We plan to meet here. It's just a coincidence we arrived at the same time. Would you like to order anything? Do you want to order first? Nah, you go first. Okay. Can I have a cup of green tea with a lot of mint? Green tea, mint. Yes, you can. Your drink's ready. Oh. This looks really fresh. I call this Marrakech. Marrakech, inspired by its origin. Marrakech in Morocco? I heard the people there really love tea. Let's give this a try then. Oh my. It's warm but very refreshing. No wonder Morocco is often associated with tea. How about you, Miss Myrtle? Do you want to order right away? Sure. I'll have a tariq. Tariq. Where's my cheat sheet? Tea milk. Here's your tariq. Huh? Is there anything wrong? No. It's better than I thought it would be, actually. The taste is really authentic. Just like the tariq you get in Southeast Asia. Thank you for the compliment. Where did you learn to make it? I traveled around Southeast Asia for a few years. So you learnt about it in Malaysia? Yes, from the videos on the internet. So, how are things going in the office? As usual, tiring. But thanks to you and your team, we've made some good progress with a problem we've been stuck on for a while. I'm glad I could be of help. They look like they're flirting. Am I reading into this? I might be reading into this. It's not every day our research can have an impact as direct as this. Only a few weeks after publication, no less. The thing is, even with your help, we still need to do a ridiculous amount of overtime to make sure the game will be available for the holiday season. Oh. I want to say please don't forget the rest, but I'm sure it won't be easy for you and the team. As if those executives care about us. Overtime is not mandatory, they'll say. Please see your family and get some rest. But we all know that optional overtime is a passive-aggressive move. We'll stay longer in the office anyway, because if you go home earlier than the others, you'll feel bad for them. You'll feel guilty. I understand that so much. I hate to admit it, but yeah, it's guilt. I wish I could help you, or at least say something to boost your morale. Sadly, I'm not the right person to give you advice about that. But guilt is something that also bothers me a lot. Even for things I shouldn't be guilty about. And you know what makes it even worse? I know the state of the industry, but it still saddens me to realize that my favorite series was born out of such sacrifice. I'm sorry I ruined the mood for everyone. Don't worry about it, Aqua. I'm not that bad off, you know. At least the company gives us decent compensation, healthcare, bonuses, and so on. We're already used to this, so don't worry about me, okay? Getting used to unhealthy working conditions shouldn't be a norm. Hey, cheer up. Remember, your research helped us out a lot. Thanks to you, the rest of the development is going to be much easier. How's your game doing, by the way? Actually, I've got some good news about it. What is it? The game got approved to be showcased at Max West this year. That's really good news. Congrats. Thank you. So, what's the problem then? I haven't confirmed my attendance to the organizer. Why? Confirm it fast, before they give you a spot to another indie. I'm just not sure about it. What's stopping you? The cost? The booth is free for indies. That's good then. And the event's even in Seattle. You don't need to spend anything on travel or accommodation. It's a golden ticket. But I'm not that confident. You passed the selection process, right? That should be enough validation to reassure you of the game's quality. If I'm not mistaken. The judges are usually prolific people in the industry, and also senior journalists. I know. But I've told you about my game, right? It's pretty non-traditional. And thousands of people will be visiting Max, especially Full Metal Conflict and other bigger games. Every game has its own market, you know. And you'll be in the indie area. People know what to expect there. Gamers aren't stupid. What if some haters visit the booth? What if they don't like my game? They say bad things about it. Or about me. That's not gonna happen. It's an expo, not the internet. People are way nicer in real life. Even after all that, I'll still be there by myself for the whole event. Is she gonna offer to go over? That one is a problem, yeah. Meeting that many people is already scary enough. Doing it for 4 days straight, showing my baby to the public, I just can't imagine the horror. You know what? Huh? So far my schedule's pretty empty around then. If things stay this way until Max, I'll come with you. Ew. No, you don't have to do that. Even if you're free then. You shouldn't waste your time on me. Relax or something. Nah, it's no bother. I'll be going to the event anyway. Might as well come with an exhibitor badge. What about your company's booth? Don't worry about it. There are hundreds of us. I can just ask my lead to skip this year. But... I'm coming with you. Whether you like it or not. Okay. Good. Now, what were you going to show me on the game? I'll have a laptop and a smartphone. Is the Expo build ready? Expo build? You're not planning to showcase the full version, right? That's the plan. Don't. I can give you the guidelines on what to have for the Expo build. Do you have the game with you now? It's on my phone. I can send you the build now if you want. Do so. Okay. Got it. Now let's see. Hello, Miss Rachel. Hi, Akaplisa. Oh, she's sad. What's wrong? Huh? Nothing. I've been practicing all day and I'm pretty tired. Are you having a concert soon? Don't tell anyone yet, but it'll be announced tomorrow. I'm going to perform at Coachella next week. They're still adding new performers? Yeah, you might say those announced this late are backups. Oh. But it's still the biggest festival in the country. Yeah. I'm excited for it. I think I should celebrate with a special drink, something sweet. What do you want to order? Sweet hot chocolate. Cocoa powder. Here's your drink. Oh, it looks very pretty. And it's warm and sweet. I love it. Please don't hesitate to call me if you need anything else. Thanks. Other than the instruction on the loading screen, try putting a time limit on how long they can play. Why? Wouldn't that break their immersion? Probably, but in case there's a good reaction to it, you might have people lining up to play your game. Don't want to make them wait too long. That makes sense. If you don't want to put a time limit on it, try ending the demo on a cliffhanger. That should get people's attention. Noted. Dad? What are you doing here? After what you did at the studio this evening? I was worried I couldn't find you anywhere around the studio. So I thought you'd be here. What'd he do? What he did, what he does, what he do. And now you're causing another ruckus? We're sorry, Akaplisa. We didn't mean to cause you any problems. You are sorry? I don't have anything to be sorry for. Well, anyway, I'd better order something. What are you having? What would you recommend? Might I suggest a cup of Spanish Sahara? Oh, what is that? It's basically a hot chocolate with milk and ginger. Sounds delicious. I'll take a Spanish Sahara. Milk and ginger. Your drink is ready, sir. My. This is amazing. Glad you liked it. Dad. Yes? Please go home after you finish your drink. Not until you leave that good-for-nothing pervert. I need him. He's going to help me become more successful. I know, Morris. He is not a good person. The industry has changed, Dad. It's not like 20 years ago. Besides, since you left, he's been growing his brand, making his name, managing a lot of stars so they become superstars. I still have my informants in the industry. He hasn't changed much. And even if he has, it wasn't for the better. You're just being paranoid. First you were afraid of how my fans would treat me. Now you're afraid of the industry too? What's next? You lock me in the house because you're afraid of the air I'm breathing? You're just too young to understand. Then make me understand, because this definitely is not helping. There are better ways. Didn't you learn anything from Mom? You were together almost 15 years, but you learnt nothing. Not even how to talk to your own daughter. Dang. Rachel, I'm sorry. But I'm trying, okay? Try harder. Because right now, you're not helping anyone. Not me, not you, no one. I know, but give me a chance. You know what? It will take time for me to learn, but I am learning. Or, you know, I could return to the industry. I could try to be your manager. Dad, are you out of your mind? You've been out of touch for so long. I told you I have informants there. I'm not that out of touch. Of course, there are things I need to figure out, but it doesn't work that way, Dad. You know that? Going from a girl band to a solo career won't be easy. If I take things slow, I'll lose all momentum. If you don't want me to be your manager, can you at least choose someone other than Morris? I don't think so. Mr. Lester is at the height of his career now. He's my best chance right now. Don't be too paranoid, okay? I've made my decision. Now please go home. Relax. And don't ever come to the studio again. I'm going back there. I need to practice for the festival. It's only a few days away. And it's a big chance to boost my presence as a solo artist. When are you going to be home? I don't know. I'll be staying at the hotel the label provided. But that's... See ya, Dad. Wait, Rachel! Dang. Oof. Excuse me for a moment, Arcaplisa. I'm sorry about what just happened. You don't have to apologize. Yeah, we were busy minding our own business anyway. What? You didn't hear their argument, Myrtle? Oh, of course I heard them. I just chose to ignore most of it. It's none of my business, is it? That's amazing. What's so amazing about that? I don't think I can do that. Dividing and focusing my attention so completely, especially when there's an argument like that. Are you saying you weren't listening to my advice and you were focusing on them instead? No, I was listening. I made notes. See, you didn't even realize. But you are capable of focusing your attention. Now that you mention it, it happens naturally, I guess. Being born into a big family is useful after all. Yeah, sometimes we don't even realize what we're capable of doing. By the way, you want to head back now? Yeah, it's pretty late. Yo, Arcaplisa, we're leaving. Hope you have a good time. Thank you for the drinks as usual. Take care on your way home. I guess that's all for Ria? Nope. He did say he would be back. Oh, you're back, Mr. Hendry. Are you alright, sir? Sir? Oh. Yeah. Please don't worry about me. Did you manage to catch up with Miss Rachel? No. I lost her. Sorry to hear that. But I'm sure she's alright. I hope you're right. By the way, pardon me for asking. Yes? Throughout your arguments with Miss Rachel, something kept bugging me. What's that? Why did you leave the music industry? Now that's a trip down memory lane. You don't have to tell me if it makes you uncomfortable. Oh, no, it's fine. I left around 20 years ago, just as we were welcoming the beginning of the new millennium. It was a great time for the girl bands, you know? They were huge in the 90s, and they were still enjoying the leftover sensation of the past decade. I met my wife while working. She worked for a record label. That's how we met. I decided to get married and settle down. I wanted a peaceful life. You didn't find peace managing girl bands? Oh gosh, no. The politics, the dark side of the industry, none of it's good. But what hit me hardest was the fans. Toxic fans are the worst. The teenage girls especially, they were crazy about their idols, to the point where they started doing really unimaginable stuff. Like what? Spending all their money trying to copy the superstars' lifestyle, abandoning their responsibilities, their families, and the men, they were even worse. They sexualized the girls in every way you could possibly imagine. Edited photos, stalking, outright sexual assault. It was before the internet, mind you. I mean, the internet existed, but it wasn't as mainstream as it is now. I wasn't even the target of the abuse, but it haunted me. It was everywhere. Don't talk to me about peace. I couldn't sleep back then. Not getting enough sleep is dangerous for cats. What do you do for a living now? After we got married, my wife and I opened a record store. It's not big, but we have a very specific audience. We're niche, but they love us for it. It's more than enough for our little family. You said you're still in touch with your friends in the music industry? They visit my place from time to time. We all meet up at least once a year. Usually it's at my place. Gosh, look at the time. I should go home too. Are you going to be alright by yourself? Don't worry about me. I'm an old cat. We're stronger than most people think. Yeah, our pop stars and cosplay and any kind of famous or public person, being in the public side does not equal consent or touchy. Okay. See you later, Aqualisa. And sorry for bringing our fight to this place. Don't worry about it. Alright then, goodbye.